welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Air Force Falcons and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Air Force's offense will take the field first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his feet. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It's 3rd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons have this offense rolling. Doing it himself again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll do it himself. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Picks up the first down. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick spin on the run. stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Shotgun snap on third down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Quick handoff. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Finds his big tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Goes to the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick strike complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Trying to move them on the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Back to throw, it's Dawson. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. To the air, it's Hayes. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. The option look. Keeps it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Running inside, it's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeps it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Finds the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man, it's Palmer. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Made a defender miss. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Got a man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. Looking for a deep man. It's caught. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's USC looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Back to pass, it's Hayes. That's caught by Williams. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Right back to it. Maybe a crease. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Going to the run, it's Scott. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, North Dakota they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. On the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Scott. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the fullback. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Rides the back and leaves it. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Falcons send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down, here comes this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The run inside. It's Scott. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll run it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and 11. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Davis. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. On the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Palmer. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. He's at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. There he goes. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. And he's dragged down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. A run for the quarterback. Nice move to pick up yardage. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and goal, keeps it himself to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it and runs it again. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And the defense drags him down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could be an alley. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It's complete to the left. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Unloads quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys could step up, and in the huddle, they could make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.